chances of you encountering an apex predator are slim, but that small possibility is exactly why you're here. By the end of this guide, you'll have the knowledge to turn a potentially fatal encounter into nothing more than a story to tell later. We're starting with the least aggressive predators and working our way up to the ones that actually see humans as food. Stay calm, and let's begin. Number 12, eagles. Eagle attacks on humans are extraordinarily rare. There's only been one documented case in recent history, but one is still one too many. Here's the reality. Unless you're a small child, you won't be carried off to some mountain nest. Eagles have a specific attack pattern, and once you understand it, you're already halfway to surviving. Protect your head and face. This is the only area an eagle targets. Use your jacket, backpack, or shirt to create a shield, but keep your eyes visible. You need to see when the bird commits to its dive. As the eagle swoops down with its 4-inch talons extended, let it commit. Then grab its body with one hand and secure its head and beak with the other. Once you've controlled it, the fight is over. These Antarctic predators look harmless on land, but in the water they're dangerous. There have been 2 documented attacks on humans, one fatal. You're swimming in Antarctic waters and a leopard seal locks onto you. Never lose sight of it. Leopard seals have limited attacks, and what they choose depends on your body shape. Lean and athletic? Expect a bite and thrash. Carrying more weight? The seal will attempt a bite and drag to drown you deeper. Your counter is immediate and aggressive. Go for the eyes with both hands while striking its snout. The seal will quickly realize you're not worth the effort and release you. Once you reach land, you've won. The seal's mobility on solid ground is practically non-existent. This is the only predator where you genuinely have the option to walk away. No shame in that, but if you don't back down from challenges, here's your strategy. We're focusing on the reticulated python. This snake can weigh 374 pounds and stretch over 23 feet. Intimidating, but not unbeatable. Keep the fight standing. This is critical. On the ground, a python uses leverage to constrict at full strength. Standing up, its power is cut in half. The snake will wrap around you eventually. When it does, control its head with one hand while grabbing its tail with the other and start unwrapping. You'll likely be covered in snake urine by this point, which actually makes sliding it off easier. Once free, push it away. If it retreats, you've won. If it returns, repeat the process. Pythons rarely persist once prey fights back. In Africa, hyenas attack people sleeping outdoors during hot summer months. These encounters usually begin while you're unconscious. You wake up to a crunching sound. That sound is your leg. The hyena has already attacked. What you do in the next 30 seconds determines your fate. Stay calm. Stand your ground. Never turn your back. You need to appear as a predator, not prey. Mirror the hyena. If it steps toward you, step toward it. If it vocalizes, vocalize back. This confuses the animal. It expected fear, not aggression. Most hyenas will back off once they realize you're not behaving like prey. This technique works for one-on-one encounters. If you face a clan of them, that's a different story entirely. Since 1974, there have been 24 Komodo dragon attacks with 5 fatalities. Here's how to avoid becoming a statistic. Good news: if you don't want to fight, simply outrun it. Komodo dragons have terrible stamina and only reach 13 miles per hour. Average humans can sprint 14 miles per hour. But if you want to stand your ground, know this: the Komodo dragon's bite is highly venomous. One solid bite ends the fight in its favor. Exploit its poor mobility by running in zigzag patterns. The dragon will chase, but exhaust itself quickly. Once its stamina drains, it will turn and retreat. The fight is won. Jaguars are ambush predators with one of the strongest bite forces in the animal kingdom. They can crush skulls, but they're also cautious around humans. To avoid the fight, don't make eye contact, back away slowly, and never turn your back. Fast movements trigger its predator instinct. To face it head-on, make yourself as large as possible. Lift your jacket, backpack, anything you're carrying. Shout in a stern, commanding voice. This intimidates the jaguar and usually ends the encounter. If it attacks, protect your head. The cat will attempt to crush your skull. If the initial bite fails, the jaguar often retreats. If it latches onto you, strike its eyes and snout with everything you have. Make it understand you're not prey, you're a threat. Others have successfully fought off jaguars. You can too. There are 10 to 15 alligator attacks per year, with around 2 being fatal. Most occur in Florida. Rule number 1. Never enter water in states with alligators. A fight there guarantees your loss. On land, you have options. An alligator charges at you. Sprint in a straight line to counter its attack. This quickly depletes its stamina bar. You can slow it further with strikes to its legs, reducing mobility, or simply run in circles, exploiting its terrible turning radius. The alligator will admit defeat quickly once it realizes you're too much work. Easy win. Over 40 people are attacked by bears annually. Grizzly and polar bears require different strategies, so pay attention. For grizzly bears, they attack when threatened, protecting cubs or caught by surprise. If one approaches, curl into the fetal position and play dead. Hold this position even if the bear attacks. With luck and persistence, the bear should back off, seeing you're not a threat. For polar bears, this is completely different. Polar bears view humans as food. Playing dead will end the fight in about 3 bites. If a polar bear locks onto you, look intimidating. Make yourself large, shout, wave your arms. If attacked, fight back, targeting its eyes and nose. Remember the saying, if it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lay down. If it's white, good night. But that doesn't mean physical attacks don't work. They do. Number 4, wolves. With around 500 wolf attacks worldwide since 2002, this is a matchup you need to understand. First, what not to do: don't run. You're not fast or agile enough. Never bring your dog to wolf country as they provoke attacks. Stand your ground and maintain eye contact. Make yourself large and intimidating. This makes the wolf think twice before attacking. If it charges and latches onto your arm, it's fallen into your trap. Rain down elbows on its eyes, snout, and head. The wolf will have no option but to retreat. If elbows don't work, gouge its eyes. If that fails, resort to blowing on its face. Wolves hate that. These predators are responsible for around 70 attacks per year. But with the right knowledge, a shark doesn't stand a chance. You're snorkeling when a shark appears. Stay calm and slowly move toward shore while maintaining eye contact. Sharks specialize in surprise attacks. Awkward eye contact is usually enough to stop one. If the shark approaches, gently push its snout away. If it gets aggressive and turns back around, strike its snout, eyes, and gills with your fists and legs. For the finish, flip the shark upside down. This initiates tonic immobility, a state of paralysis that instantly ends the fight. If it's a fully grown great white, flipping it will be nearly impossible. But that fight typically ends with the shark getting a mouthful of preservatives, GMOs, and food dyes, and leaving in disgust anyway. There are around 100 tiger fatalities each year, mainly in India, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Indonesia. What not to do: don't run, crouch, lay down, or play dead. This hands the tiger an easy win. Never approach a tiger with cubs, and never urinate on yourself. Urinating is seen as aggression. Stay calm. Back away slowly to create space. Make yourself large and intimidating. If the tiger still attacks, offer your weak arm and attack its eyes, ears, and nose with rocks, sticks, and fists. When you're tired of being dragged around, use your free arm and stick it down its throat, hitting its gag reflex. This will release you. If all else fails, climb the nearest tree. Tigers are terrible climbers and will likely leave rather than do the work. Crocodiles attack more humans than any other apex predator on Earth. With up to 1,000 fatal attacks per year, this matchup cannot be ignored. Some crocodiles have a 63% win rate against humans. Time to lower that number. Never enter crocodile-infested waters or approach the water's edge. Most losses occur there. Saltwater and Nile crocodiles view humans as prey. Your job is changing their mind. A crocodile locks onto you on land. Keep your distance. It will charge, covering 20 to 30 meters before draining its stamina. Sprint in a straight line to counter. While it recovers, toss your shirt over its eyes. This creates a trance-like state. Circle behind and prepare for the end game. Continue evading until the crocodile stops moving. Lactic acid builds up in its legs and blood. Some crocodiles literally die from overexertion rather than admit defeat.